Folks, as it looks like we've all got a little bit of free time on our hands over the next few months, I figured I would finally do something I've been threatening to do for many, many years, and that is a full Pentagon Challenge Let's Play series here on YouTube. If you're not sure what a Pentagon Challenge is, don't worry, you'll learn that very quickly. The really quick version is we start unemployed with no qualifications, no coaching badges, and attempt to win the Champions League on the 5 major continents. Easy, isn't it? You might have seen me do a fast-paced, highly edited 5-episode version of this earlier in the year. This one's going to be very, very different because we've loaded way more leagues. We'll get into all of that in a second, but for now, if the idea of a Pentagon Challenge excites you, or if you just want to support your old pal Kev in his hour of need with no new Football Manager coming, please leave a thumbs up on the video. I usually ask for 5,000 likes at the start of a new series. I have no idea if that's doable 18 months after the game released, but goodness me, wouldn't it be nice if we could achieve it? And it would certainly get the series off to a bang. So without further ado, let's jump in and get started on my FM24 Pentagon Challenge. And just because I don't want to be accused of being a naughty boy and cheating and lying to you, there you go. We are doing it at the manager creation stage. So no coaching badges, Sunday League footballer reputation. One thing I am going to do is ramp my adaptability up as far as possible, because that affects the chance of a manager finding employment in a foreign league. And as we are starting unemployed, and the first thing we need to do is find employment in a foreign league, I figure put the adaptability as high as possible. We've got a better chance of success. And you know what? I wouldn't be me if I didn't put all this into set pieces. So I'm basically a multilingual tall guy who can head a football. Give me a job, somebody somewhere in the world. The leagues we've got loaded up, because I know that's going to be the first thing that everybody is asking. You go to game status. We set all this up on Twitch last night. If you want to see the full thought process, that VOD is still there on Twitch for you to go and have a look at, twitch.tv/lollujo. But we did lots of playing around with lots of different versions of a database, and this is the one we settled on that gives us a nice balance between having loads of different options available, loads of different nations available, whilst also allowing the game to run at a manageable speed and not give me a gazillion job offers. As you can see, we've holidayed forward to today's date, the 26th of February 2025. Couple of reasons for that. One, it's fun to start the save on the actual date that we're releasing the video, and two, because almost all of these leagues are not in the vanilla version of Football Manager, they're all being added in. It does mean that they all start with no players, no staff, no managers, and I basically tried to apply all jobs at the start, and we hit the inbox limit because I'm not sitting and doing 300 interviews for anybody. I'm sorry, I love this job. I'm not going to do 300 job interviews as part of it though, because that will break me before the series has even begun. So what we've got loaded is the 10 highest reputation leagues in both Asia and Africa as a starting point, because I figure if we're going to work around the 5 major Champions Leagues, so that's Africa, Asia, South America, North America, and Europe. Sorry, Oceania, but Australia have let you down. They're in Asia, and I have no interest in, is there even an Oceanic Champions? There might be. We're not including it. Sorry, Oceania. Get Australia back and we'll talk. But they're the 5 that we're going to be doing, and I figure the logical way to do it is start in either Africa or Asia. Because if we start in Europe and win the European Champions League, we can just walk into any job anywhere else. Whereas if I win the African Champions League, I'm not necessarily going to be able to get a job in a top league in Europe straight away. So it's a little restriction to add on at the start to give us a more realistic shape of the save. So we've got 10 leagues loaded in Africa, 10 in Asia that are playable. You can see them all listed there. We've also got the major leagues on the other continents loaded as view only for now, just to make sure that they're not too weird when we eventually get there. Obviously, as we progress through the save, we'll take some of the leagues off, add new leagues on. So when we do get to North America, for example, we're not going to just have the MLS available to us, although chances are we probably will end up in the MLS. But we'll like when we've done with Africa or Asia, we'll bin them off. Those 10 leagues can come off and we can add a bunch more on. And obviously we'll all be involved in that process when the time comes. So with all these leagues available for me to work in, the thing to do now is find a job. So if we have a look to see what jobs are currently available, obviously we only want manager jobs. We only want manager jobs at club level. So can we take international youth off? There we go. Because we've got so much loaded, there will be a couple of times when there's a little bit of lag on button presses, I think. As we move out of the leagues where we've got a gazillion loaded, that will become less of an issue, I think. I've tested it a bit. I've holidayed the save forward. The save doesn't collapse. So it looks like we've got jobs available in the UAE third division. I guess we're not going to get into Division 1, but third division is maybe an option. The Saudi fourth division. I bet you can't go and buy Cristiano Ronaldo in the Saudi fourth division. How many divisions? I guess it goes down to 4 leagues. That's mad. The Saudi fourth division is playable. The database, by the way, I'll link to it in the description below. It's by Timo. Found it on FM Scout, and it is impressive business. We've got Nigeria Nationwide League Division 2, the Egyptian fourth division. I think what we're going to do is, because I don't want to accidentally end up in a high level job, I want to start in a bottom tier somewhere. So we're going to holiday, we're going to apply for all managerial jobs, and we're only going to apply for jobs at bottom division clubs. We're doing this hardcore mode. We've got 6 months to fill before FM26. So we're going bottom division clubs, apply for jobs at those, go on holiday, and I guess we will come back from holiday as and when we get offered our first interview. There we go. We have an interview with Precision. Precision in the UAE third. I mean, that does describe my attitude towards Football Manager. Precision football. I'm fascinated that we're in the UAE third division and there's actual real faces. It's not just all new gens. This is a real guy. Presumably, he was just signed by Precision, because we've holidayed through like a season and a half. So I guess they have signed players. I can't imagine there's any players at this level who were already at these clubs. Yeah, so he was at some of the bigger clubs in the UAE and has dropped down to the third division. But Precision Football, they are in the United Arab Emirates third division. They're semi-professional. They play at the Precision Stadium in Dubai. 3,365 capacity, 65 season ticket holders. Their favoured personnel is Matt Loughton. What? I don't understand. Is he there in real life? Because that's not an in-game transfer. Is Matt Loughton playing for Precision Football in real life? I'm fascinated. I need to know the story of that. I'm doing a quick Google, bear with me. Matt Loughton is legitimately playing for Precision Football in real life. He's their number 2. He's only played 1 game for them. So, I mean, he's had a bit of a fall from Burnley, went to Witton Albion, and then Precision. I mean, it doesn't even explain why. There we go. Club legend. He's gone back to MK Dons in my save. We're not going to get to use him. That's very interesting, though. This is a club with history. So that was unexpected. But I guess the fact that it said on Wikipedia they were a second division team means they got relegated last year. No? I'm not going to question it too much. We're going to go to the interview and we're going to see what happens. Khalifa Hassan is the chairperson. Hello. How are you? You playing blue kits? That's a positive. Right, yeah, we will get down to business. I do always back myself to succeed. Oh, good. Considerable financial trouble. Well, I am... How do I phrase this, Khalifa? I am very experienced at dealing with clubs in considerable financial trouble. I mean, that's not a lie, and it doesn't promise I'm going to fix the problem. I am, one thing's for sure, to directly answer your question, yes, I am comfortable doing it. Yeah, you can trust me to do the right thing for myself. This isn't a one-club save. We're happy where we are right now, but we're looking at, ambition. So they're in financial trouble and happy about it. I have the reputation, yeah, I believe I have a reputation that sufficiently answers that question. My reputation is literally 0. So that is me. And the sufficient answer there is no, absolutely not. I know I can get the job done. We'd like to know when you intend to establish yourself. As soon as you can fly me over. Have you flown me over for this, or is this on Skype? Yeah, I'll take charge immediately. So you want to build a new stadium, become an established third division team and continue. I mean, I think I can do that. Yeah, this is all good. I'll leave it with you. I have applied for every other job in the world, so I might see you again. Lovely. Well, another week has passed. There's been lots of other applications going, but no other interviews. We have been offered the job at Precision. I think I can delay this. I am going to delay it. I don't want to rush into a decision. So we're going to delay, but this means we do now have a 2-week clock because we can delay twice before they insist I make a decision. So we've now got 2 weeks to find an alternative. Otherwise, I am going to be Kevin Precision Chapman. Which is, I mean, it has a certain ring to it. Delay for 1 week. Right, we have another interview. MS Samalut, who are in the Egyptian 4th Division Group I, is that? How many? Oh my God. The Egyptian 4th Division looks creative. But this is, oh, hold on, we have a full name for the club. Markaz Shabab Samalut. Who play at the MS Samalut Stadium in El Minya. I don't know where El Minya is. They've got 2,587 capacity and the same. Is it the same 65 people? Is this just the Kev fan club? How have they been getting on? They are previously as high as 2nd tier. Have they got anyone famous associated with them? They have not, but let's hear what they've got to say. We'll go to an interview with them as well. So we've got, yes, let's get down to business. What's your name? Eamon. Hello, Eamon. How are you doing? Can you explain why you appear to be in the running for a few jobs? Because I don't have a job. Have you ever looked? Eamon, I know you're a chairman. You're probably a wealthy man. I don't know if you've ever looked for a job in the past, but generally, as part of a job hunting process in all walks of life, you do apply for more than one if you're unemployed. You don't just apply for one and then wait and see what happens. You apply for all of them and then choose the best one. That's what we're going. This is a process. I'm doing whatever I can to keep I'm exploring my options. That's exactly what I'm doing. We're looking for a candidate capable of performing to competition expectations. Yeah, of course. I've promised that. Probably shouldn't have done that. We parted company with our last manager much sooner than anticipated. If I came here, I'd want to stay for a long time. I mean, I'm not going to promise that. There is no tomorrow. Everyone has to win today. And that's my motto. Absolutely. Yes, I can do financial trouble. Of course I can. The club has been underperforming for too long. I am a motivator. Mr. Motivator. You can call me Mr. Motivator. Mr. Precision Motivator. Probably shouldn't mention them here. Would you be able to take charge straight away? Yeah, cool. I mean, I will delay you for a week if you come in immediately. So you also want a new stadium. That's the thing with all these clubs that have been added to the database. I imagine none of them have a stadium. So there's probably going to be a lot of new stadium knocking around over the next few years of world football. But that's another job application in. We continue waiting and continue applying and see if any more come up. See, the interviews are rolling in now. This is why we were right to delay. Al Almain have now offered me an interview. They are in the Saudi 4th Division Group K, another semi-pro club, bigger stadium. Also 65 fans, and again it's just a generic Al Almain stadium, so I suspect just like the other two, they are going to want to build a proper stadium rather than a cardboard one in the near future. But yeah, we'll come to an interview. So this is Mustafa. Hello Mustafa, how are you doing? I'm exploring my options. I haven't been offered a job by the other one yet, by the way. It's still only the Precision offer on the table. I can promise I would cultivate a healthy dressing room atmosphere. That's a promise I'm not necessarily comfortable making in Morale Manager, because I'm pretty sure within 3 weeks of getting the job, I'm going to not have enough goalkeeper depth. So I think we'll just convince him. Could you come in and get our disappointing season back on track? Did I not mention to your mate that I'm Mr. Motivator? Yeah, I can start immediately. So you don't want a new stadium, but you're looking for top half finishes. So it's a little bit more ambitious than the first lot. Yeah, all good. We are all good. Lovely. Right. 3 interviews down. Am I favourite for any of these? I'm favourite for Al Almain. I mean, I've already been offered Precision. How am I not the favourite for that? I don't know how much I trust this. Right, we now have 2 more job offers on the table. So, MS Samalut, I mean, they're only offering me £65 a week wages. Weren't Precision like 325? I mean, we'll delay that. We're not rushing into anything yet. And then Al Almain are offering me 325. So I think Samalut are probably out of the reckoning here. It's likely to be between Al Almain and Precision as it stands currently. But our original week's delay hasn't expired yet with Precision. So I don't think. They haven't come back to me. Double checking I've not skipped over it. Surely that would be a must respond situation. It seems like a long time has passed though. Precision. They agreed to the delay on the so it's today. They're going to come back in again. So there you go. So they're also offering 325. I think we can delay this for one more week. So we are going to have to make a decision in a week's time. But first, we have another interview. Jubba have offered me an interview. They are in the Saudi 4th Division, the Jubba Stadium. It's a good name for a stadium. 65 season ticket holders again. They're all similarly well supported, aren't they? Let's see what these guys have got to say. It's probably going to be very similar questions. Abdullah, how you doing? I'm getting quite good at interviews now. I'm considering my options. Yeah, I back myself to succeed. Yeah, I'm a motivator. Yes, I can start straight away, although I won't necessarily. And you're looking to maintain a top half finish. This is all stuff I can get on board with. Frankly, Abdullah, I just need you to show me the money. I've got offers on the table. And it's time for another interview. Petro Palayesh, who are in Iran. So they are in Iran football's 3rd division. I mean, I don't know if that is an error on the database or if it's actually called the 3rd division. I am there. And their vice captain's called Pishdad, which I feel like we might have some fun with Pishdad. It seems like my kind of guy. Wow. Okay. So this is the 3rd tier in Iran. Let's go and have an interview. I don't know if there's much money in Iran. Fardin, how are you doing? Yeah, I can. Yeah, of course I can learn the language. What is it? I assume Iranian is a language. I don't know. I'm not up on my Middle East languages. Europe, yeah, options, always options. Yeah. I mean, these questions all look remarkably familiar at this point. Yeah, motivation. Lovely. What do you want? Avoid relegation and repair the club's financial damage. This is my wheelhouse. Me and Pishdad are going to be all over this. Yeah, what's next? Beautiful. I'll wait for your call, Fardin. Thank you. Next up, we are off to Abiposhan Omid Kosher, who are in Iran as well. It's weird how the clubs from different nations seem to lump together with their interviews. They've got a 10,000 capacity actual stadium that's not named after the club. This is potentially a legitimate football team. Previously of the 2nd division, they have an actual member of favoured personnel as well, Mohammed Koram, who has played for those clubs. He's never left Iran. He's never played international football either, but the locals love him. Yeah, we'll come along to we'll have a little interview. We're up for an interview. Yeah. Oh, this is different. I hope you can see past my current lack of language skills. I mean, I'm good at English. It's not a lack of language skills. It's a lack of your language skills. Can we phrase that differently? I'm exploring my options. I always back myself. Yep. Oh yeah, all this. We know roughly where to press now. So you want to avoid relegation and repair financial damage. So there seems to be a theme with the Iranian clubs, that's for sure. And with that, another week has passed. So we're going to have to make a decision. So job offers that we've actually got on the table. I mean, those last couple of interviews we've not had offers for. So I guess they are out of consideration. It's these 3. So Precision offer me 320. This isn't nominee to legend. We're not as concerned about that. I'm more concerned about this. I have promised acceptable competition performance. They're 10th in a league of 14 currently. So got to get in there and do quite well. I mean, I don't know what acceptable is. Become established. I guess that's mid-table, isn't it? £1,000 a week wage budget is probably the most important thing. How much are they spending at the moment? See, there's money to, unless they've got a gazillion youth players, there is significant potential for bringing in players out. Although I guess a lot of these non-contract lot are probably adding to that, but we can just release them. So there's actual immediate change we can make there with the money that's available. Samalut, a wage budget of 300. I mean, these are out. I think we can walk away from Samalut. They are not what I'm here for. And then we've got Al Almain, who offer me the same 325, but a much bigger wage budget. What countries are these in? This is United Arab Emirates. This is Saudi Arabia. So more money in Saudi Arabia. They want me to be competitive in the King's Cup. I mean, are they still in it? Hold on. Al Almain, King's Cup, not in it anymore. So weird objective. 2.7k a week. And again, straight away can come in and make an impact because there's hardly any money being spent. I think that it's a no-brainer, isn't it? They've got someone on loan. I think we're off to Saudi Arabia. Al Almain. So they've got a bigger stadium. What's the league structures like in these two leagues? So that's the UAE third division. Is that just a See, it's appealing that that's just a normal third division rather than something absolutely bananas. So you win that, you're up to the second division, and then Division 1, which I guess is the top one. So 2 promotions, 2 straightforward promotions. Are they 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, 2 down? Playoffs? No, just finish top 2, you go up. No faffing. This might actually have me leaning towards them. Because then if we look at the structure in Saudi Arabia, this is the Saudi 4th Division Group K. So more promotions needed because there's then multiple groups in the 3rd division. You've then got a 2nd division and the Yellow League. And I mean, we're like 6 tiers down if we go to Saudi Arabia, but there's more money. How does the promotion work though? So that's the Pro League. Yeah, it's the 4th division. So first goes to a promotion playoff. Oh, goodness me. But there's more money. I don't know which one to do. It's actually quite a difficult decision. This one looks like I can immediately do more transfers, but I'm going to need to do like 5 promotions to get to the top league. And it's complicated. This one, less money, but only 3 promotions needed. The thing to bear in mind, of course, is I'm not likely to do the 3 promotions with this club or the 5 promotions with this club. We're going to get in, win the league in a year or 2, and then move on to a bigger club, is the idea. I think I've got more chance. Right, hold on. Which one's the most? Is it last bit of not really knowing what to do? Which one's the best league? So the UAE 3rd division is 87th on the ranking. And this is going to be the decider. And then that division is 136. We're off to the UAE. It's a better job. We're off to Precision. After all of that, we're off to Precision anyway. So a 4-month contract. I love the confidence. I'm moving all the way to the UAE on a 4-month contract. That is sensational. Yes, of course I'm agreeing to those terms. This is what I'm here for. So let's have a look at our new club. Precision Football hire Chapman. Precision have today confirmed the appointment of Kevin Chapman as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the inexperienced 42-year-old, and he's sure to face plenty of questions, blah, 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 blah. I'm great. I am great. This club is great. We're going to have a lovely time. They were supposed to finish 3rd this season, and they're having a nightmare of a time. There's no staff apart from me. I might have to take training. They're playing a flat back 6, which is hideous, but there's lots of real boys knocking around the place, which is less hideous. And they want, I mean, presumably I don't have to do that. I'm not building the new stadium myself, am I? They want to become an established 3rd division team. We can do that. We can do all of this. I'm in. I don't really want a press conference. I don't speak the language. Right, let's have a quick look at how bad this financial situation is. That's not too bad at all. Loads of money to spend. I don't know if we're in a transfer window or not. I don't know why the club is considered insecure. It looks like it's fine for the rest of this season. There is a big bank loan there, but that feels like it's not my concern. And if we look at the squad, have we got any little superstars? Abdallah Abaka is wanted by the elite Falcons, just not even the ordinary Falcons, the elite ones. I mean, all of our best players are wanted. I mean, we basically survive. What do we actually have to do? I need more information. What do you actually want from me? The board won't be judging your performance in this competition as you're only recently appointed, so it doesn't even matter how I get on this season. So we just need to get to the end of the season There's 3 games remaining. We haven't won since October. It's March. Oh my word. Oh no, hold on. We won in December. It's not that bad. So play the final 3 games of the season and then transfers ahoy, I guess. Ideal timing. I'm here for next year, not this year. We don't need to worry. Nothing matters. Can we actually get relegated? No, it's fine. I'm a hero. Boys and girls, tomorrow our precision story begins. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.